Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? It's Casual706 here with another Transformers unboxing. Today I have Transformers Combiner Wars Smokescreen. Smokescreen is Wave 2 Series 1 of the Combiner Wars series. He's also 1/5 of the team that combined to form the Just-Alt Combiner Skyrain. As we see, we got the toy, we have him in his car mode, and as always, we have a comic book behind these limb toys. On the side, we have a little depiction of the Skyrain toy minus the legs. And right here, we have an artistic depiction of Skyrain. And it says that Smokescreen is number 4 of 5 in that team. On the back of the package here, we got Skyrain right here depicted, and we have Smokescreen as the right leg for him. We have the other 4 teammates. We have the car mode here, robot mode, and it says it's going to be 10 steps to transform this guy. Now in the top left hand corner we have a small bio. The bio reads, Smokescreen is the resident fixer for the Autobots. When a fight goes wrong, he cleans up the mess using an array of disruptive and disorientating weapons. Smokescreen confuses his enemies and obscures his allies as they regroup for a punishing counterattack. And on the other side, we have nothing. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open this guy up so we can take a look at the toy. Alright, so upon opening this guy, as always, we get the comic books here. It has a pretty cool depiction of Smokescreen on the cover. And on the back, we have him in his robot mode, him in his car mode, and we have an extended bio down the right hand side of this. Now, I'm not actually going to read the bio or the comic book to you, so if you're interested in reading that, you're going to have to pause the video or pick the toy up yourself to get that. And stick that off to the side. And as always, these guys are coming with instruction manuals that are dual-sided. We got Smokescreen there. This is showing how to turn him from his robot to car mode, and vice versa, from car mode back to robot mode. Alright, and on the other side, it shows, let's see, there's Skyrain again, and it's showing how to turn him into the limb modes for Skyrain. So that's what you get with the instructions. I'm going to tuck them off to the side and get to the good part. Start talking about the toy. Alright, so as we see, we got Smokescreen there. He's going to come packaged with a 3-barrel shotgun that you can display in either hand. He has both hands. And he also comes with this foot/hand pedal blaster that's also going to be able to display in his hand like that. Right, so we pull those off. Alright, now I've been doing something a little bit different. I've been trying to break out some other versions so you can kind of get an idea of scale. Please don't laugh at my G1 Smokescreen. He's in horrible condition. He's extremely dusty and he's missing a couple of parts, but nonetheless it was still worth keeping to put on my shelf. So this is the Masterpiece version, that's the Combiner Wars version, and that's the G1 version. As we see, they kind of scale up, Masterpiece being the larger of the 3, of course. Yet they are all kind of comparable. Of course, the Masterpiece looks identical almost to the G1 version, and there's some slight variations with this. We noticed that the thigh sections aren't silver, it's white on that one. The hood is actually on the back of him. The head sculpts are all very similar. And the Combiner Wars is, of course, he doesn't have his traditional weapon. And he doesn't have little shoulder cannons there either. Or he doesn't have the doors flaring out to the sides, because the doors are actually on his arms this time around. But that just kind of gives you an idea of the scale with him. So we'll go ahead and slide these two off to the side. We're going to take a look at the articulation for this guy. Now, a lot of these have the little shoulder flares, so you're not going to be able to get high arm poses out of them. You'll be limited about that far. It is on a ball joint here, so you'll be able to rotate that 360 degrees. At the bicep, there's a rotation point, so you can swivel that around 360 degrees. And of course, you'll have an elbow joint, and it's real hollow in here. The other arm is going to be the same scenario. It's on a ball joint, and with the shoulder flare, you're not going to get extremely high arm poses. It'll rotate around right about at the bicep, 360 degrees, and of course that'll also have an elbow joint. The head does have some tilt to it. You can kind of tilt it forward just a hair, and of course you'll be able to rotate that around 360 degrees. It's actually one of the nicer head sculpts I've seen in the Combiner Wars series. I actually like the head a lot. It does look very similar to other iterations of Smokescreen. Now at the legs are going to be hinder proof down here. There's a little ball joint, so you will be able to swivel that around 360 degrees. Then at the thigh right here, you'll be able to rotate that around 360 degrees. And then of course you'll also have that knee joint right there. The other leg is going to be the exact same scenario. At the hip section, you'll be able to rotate the leg around 360 degrees. Then at the thigh region, you have a little rotation point. You can get 360 degrees of rotation out of that. And then back at the knee here, you'll be able to bend that knee, of course. So again, you can get some pretty cool poses. This is my attempt at my typical high leg kick pose that I usually pull off with Combiner Wars pretty easy. There you go. So you can get some pretty cool poses out of them. So this guy is really red and blue. It reminds me of Superman or Optimus Primal even. He's just really red and blue all over the place here. And that's the back of the figure here. They all have backpacks. The hoods all fold onto the back. They did stick with the trademark 38 on the toy. I'm noticing that looking at the other toys that 38 was the same number. Wheeljack was a little bit different in this series. He had a different number from his original G1 version. Alright, so since we took a look at articulation, we're going to go ahead and transform this guy, take a look at the vehicle mode. First thing we will do is bring the hood up, or actually we'll rotate the head around to the back. We don't want the face to be visible in vehicle mode. We'll raise the hood up here, and then arms are just going to kind of stay out to the side for the time being. Now at the legs, you're actually going to split the leg open. If you can see here, you're going to split it open, and first we're going to rotate the waist section around. I didn't realize that swiveled, so that's also in the articulation. The hip, the little waist will swivel around 360 degrees. So we're actually going to be splitting the leg open and collapsing it, or flipping it over here like that. And then we just close it back up. We're going to do the same thing with the other leg. We're going to open the side here, and we'll flip it up onto itself, and then we'll close it up. And they'll actually tab together right back here. Then the little hands here, we're just going to push them back into the wrist section. And then we'll fold it up here. Same thing on the other side. And it's going to kind of push down and tuck into those legs that we folded up. And you're going to do the same thing with the other side, like that. And then we'll click the hood into place. And last but not least, we fold the little windshield down. So that's what you're going to get there vehicle-wise with Smokescreen. He looks pretty cool. He's actually just a repaint of one of the Stunicons. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Breakneck that it is. So, and there's a little tab there for the foot/hand pedal. And he's got a couple little peggable spots here that you can display his other weapons. Now, in vehicle mode, you can take the little hand blaster thing, put it up on top here like that, and then the little rifle can go down on the front there like that if you wanted to. There's also another tab right here on this side, so you can kind of switch them around how you want to. You couldn't put this on the side though, it would hamper the wheels from moving. And the wheels do roll as we see. And here's the undercarriage of the car, kinda. So that's what you're gonna get vehicle mode wise with this guy. Alright, so since we took a look at that, we're gonna go ahead and put him into his limb mode. Now, limb mode is gonna be pretty easy. We're gonna fold this windshield down, put the hood onto the back. And then, or actually the head and all will collapse into that. There we go. So you just kind of do it like that there. I think it should pop over. There we go. Yeah, like that. So the little hood and everything just goes like that there. Alright, and then this little tab here, you're going to grab that and flip it out up to the top. And then at the bottom, you're going to put the little foot pedal in there like that. So this is what Hasbro is recommending for the leg mode. So that's how you do that there. Alright, now me personally, I actually do something different. I like to stretch mine out. So we're gonna flip these legs around here. Yeah, and then this little tab, this little peg thing will actually flip around to the bottom. Then we tab them back together and close the legs up. I believe if I can get it positioned right. There we go. Yep. So you're just gonna kind of put it back into his, like stretch the legs out like you're going back to the robot mode. And since they swiveled around, I want to keep this part facing the front, so I'll just swivel it back around to the front there like that. Then with this tab down here, I'll put the foot pedal back in. Alright, so this is actually how I'm doing my leg modes with these guys. It just makes it just all a little bit taller, and it gives them a little more bendability in the leg for posing. So that's what you get, what you do there. Alright, now for the arm mode, we're gonna flip the little hands out, push the pedal down here, and then pull the thumb up. So we're almost there. And then this little tab here, just flip out to the side. So that's going to be the arm mode. That'll be a right arm mode for whatever combiner I choose to put them on. So that's what you get there. So with all of that covered, that will conclude my unboxing / review for Transformers Combiner Wars Smokescreen. I'd like to thank you guys again for tuning in to another one of my unboxing / reviews. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, so with all that said, I'd like to thank you again for the view, guys. Casual706, out.